This is a poem about something that means a lot to me. It might mean anything to anybody else, but just to me. I don't write poetry about people. I write about the mountains. I write about the valleys. I write about, the elements of God's creation, the Milky Way. I like things like that. I like the world that we live in from day to day. The cosmos. It's so unique. Nothing like it in the world. It's our world. It's your world. It's my world. It's part of everything that we eat, drink, and sleep with on a daily basis. If you haven't got the strength to get out of bed in the morning, you know what I mean? You stay in bed all day. And a fella said to me one time at home in Ireland when I was a kid, he said, if you got the name of an early riser, he said you can sleep all day and nobody knows the difference. So now I'm going to get on with this poem. I'm going to take you down to the river. The silence is beautiful. I want you to listen to the water as it flows. Sometimes it barely moves. It's just lovely for to be there and say, I can hear the birds singing from the branches of a tree. I can hear the joys of the water as it's flowing out from me. I can hear the farmer coming down for to collect his cattle and say, he comes down at 6 o'clock and takes them in to be milked anyway. You can see all those things on the river. It's wonderful to know. You can even go in to the place where there's lots of trees you don't know. And all these things are covered in, sometimes in the river of joy. And then you see the smoke inside the cottage in the trees, my boy. That is the cottage in the river that hardly anybody ever see. Only the man that owned it know about it, except me. Because I enjoy seeing these things in life of discovery when I go down to the river. That's where it bends for me. I like to see the waterfalls, and they're wonderful to know. The higher up they go, the better the songs, And it takes so long to fall down and hit the ground below, and then it comes out like a washing machine, the water as white as snow. Well, how did it get those colours? I don't really know. It flew in just as normal as can be. Came out in the bottom of the waterfall for me. Came out as white as snow. It's like someone was washing below. Isn't it lovely to see this part of the river? That's where it bends for me. I am delighted with all those things, wherever I see. And when I go down to the waterfalls, oh my God, my God. Now I'm going under the bridge, isn't it lovely to know? And I can see both sides of the bridge. From the middle, I don't know. It's just nice to look at them and say, look at that brickwork. Those men put there so long ago, aren't they the pride and joy of their country? They built that bridge over 100 years ago, and it's still standing with the river, and it's still listening to the sounds all day. I wonder if that bridge could talk, what would it say? It's just lovely to see these things right in front of you and me. So I'm taking you on a little journey down where the river bends for me. Then we come out the other side and we go in to the village. Oh yes, you can hear the town clock strike in the village down below, and you're still in the river of music. Isn't that wonderful to know? You can see all those things when you go on a little trip down the river. Go down one day, and then you will see where the river bends. I hope it's today. So just have a look at all those things and turn and say to you, do you know it is a beautiful world? It is a wonderful world. Nobody will ever know how people feel about their rivers, how people feel about their mountains, how people feel about their cottages in the trees, how people feel about the winds that blow through the trees, how people feel about their birds that sing, how the farmer feels about his cows when you bring the men to milk him, you know, because all those things are wonderful in the world that we know. And the last but not least, I must say to you, the river is a beautiful place to go because there is so much harmony in its music. This is where the river bends, you know.